Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm decorating my kitchen and dining room for summer. I've already decorated my living room and entryway for summer, so if you missed that video, be sure to go back and watch that one. I'm using a lot of blues and greens in my summer decor this year, and I'm loving how it's turning out. It's very calming and still pretty neutral, but adds a pop of color for summer. Now in my kitchen, I am gonna add a little bit of yellow and some other colors just to have some fun with it. My kitchen, I feel like I tend to put extra colors and some fun stuff in there. Like for Christmas, I added some touches of pink in with my traditional red and green, and I had so much fun with it. I really added in some of those gingerbread men and a lot of the pink colors I was seeing all over. And for summer, I'm gonna add in some yellows and honestly some other colors because I have Anthropologie decor and a mug that has a lot of other colors in it, and it still looks nice with the decor I have in the living room. I also have some little touches of yellow and some other colors in the dining room, while again keeping a lot of the blues and greens in the living room. I'm starting off by adding my Anthropologie spoon rest on the stove here. It's got the blues and greens that I'm using, and then also adds in a couple of pops of other colors, especially that yellow that I want to add in my kitchen and dining room. I've got my blue and green floral print hand towel, my plain white Jessica's Kitchen towel, and then I'm adding a yellow one to tie in the yellow from the spoon rest. It's also going to tie in with these measuring cups from Anthropologie. It's from that same line that I got the spoon rest from, and it ties it all together. I'm just adding that to this little area that I already had set up from spring. I'm keeping it all the same and just adding in those measuring cups. For my coffee mug rack, I'm keeping it simple and just adding in a couple of pops of color with my butterfly mug and my green floral mug, and then I'm going to put my usual conversions chart, a serving tray, and a measuring cup, just things that you might use in the kitchen from time to time. These are pretty standard things for me to put here, but I'm also going to add some Anthropologie measuring spoons to add that splash of color over here as well. On this little bar area, I like to keep it really simple and pretty much bare, so I'm just adding a candle that smells amazing. It's Ocean Breeze from Yankee Candle, and then I'm going to switch out my cake stand to this floral one that I haven't really gotten to use much because I never had a cover. So I'm going to take the bottom of my glass cake stand off and then add the top of it to this one so I can have it on display, and here's how everything turned out. I love that I was able to add pops of color while still keeping it pretty neutral and calming. I feel like it's not overwhelmingly colorful, but it still adds in those fun pops of color to give it that fun summer feeling. In the dining room, I want to do the same thing that I did in the kitchen and add in those pops of blue and green, but also add in some extra colors like yellows and pinks. So I'm going to do that with a few pieces of decor. I'm going to keep it kind of similar to what I did for spring, but change it up just a little bit. I'm going to have my blacks and my creams and my neutral colors, and then add in some fun pieces just to make it feel more like summer. So I'm adding in these blue cups that I got from Target a couple years ago, or a few years ago probably now. and then my butterfly teacups that I picked up from HomeGoods, and my clearance HomeGoods pitcher that matches perfectly with my Target dollar spot chalices. And I'm putting all of that on the shelf I have in the dining room, and as you can see, I have the blue in the cups and with the teacup, and I also have the green butterfly, but then it also adds in some other colors. I'm giving the dining room table a good wipe down because it's been a while since I took everything off and just cleaned it off completely. So I'm going to do that before I add in my summer decor. Same thing that I said before, I'm keeping my creams and my blacks and adding in some fun colors with decor. I'm going to put a floral arrangement over here like I had before, but it's a different one that has green in it. And then I'm going to add in some of those colors with bowls that I bought from Target a few years ago now. I don't remember exactly what year it was because all of the years kind of start blending together after you've been decorating all of the seasons for a while, but I still love them and think they are so cute to bring out for summer. Here's the final look in the dining room, and I think it goes really well with what I have going on in the kitchen, adding in some extra pops of color while also coordinating really well with the living room because it is an open floor plan in this space, so everything really needs to flow and feel cohesive, and I think that I did that with these 3 spaces. If you missed my living room and entryway decorate with me for summer, be sure to go back and watch that one as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. Please consider subscribing if you aren't already subscribed and clicking on one of these videos that just popped up for you. I'll see you guys in the next one.